Oh, let's see if we get anybody in here. Shan't we? Hello. Is there anybody out there? Hmm. I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to myself. Oh, let me go share this in a couple places. See if we can get anybody in here. It's a little weird talking to myself. There we go. Share this shit real quick. Am I talking to myself? I guess I'm talking to myself. Well, I'll just wait a few more minutes, see if anything even goes down. So I'm probably not going to leave this stream up once I'm done. I'm going to take it down. Light me up a cigarette and I'll strap shoes on my feet. Huh. I'll share this on the tweeters. Tweeter. I'll share this on the Twitter. The Tweeter. Anybody in here yet? Hola, Mr. Smith. Trying to wait to see if I get anybody else in here. I normally don't stream this late, but I wanted to talk about something. So, give me uno momento. Whoa, what the fuck? This is why I don't use Twitter. Fuck Twitter. But yeah, I'm not gonna be leaving this stream up long after it's done, so I guess I'll get right to the point. The auction for the scooter costume, I'm gonna cut it on Thursday. They're up to $70. So anybody wants it and they're willing to pay more than $70, email me. Tell me you're gonna pay what X amount of dollars, and if you're the highest bidder, come the end of the day or the end of the auction, I'll hit you up, and you need to send it to me via PayPal. Email and PayPal is in the description. Or if you just want to throw some money at me, PayPal's down there. Also, if you're a newer subscriber, I just gained 50 subs in the last 3 days. So if you're a newer subscriber and you have no fucking clue of what I'm talking about, the pilot episode, the link is in the description. You can go ahead and watch it. Don't make fun of me. It was my first attempt. It was with a shitty camera and people that had no clue what they were doing. So here we are almost 2 years later. I have way better equipment thanks to you guys and a lot more knowledge. And I guarantee you it'll be way better this time around. Well, this fucking lighter. Yeah. I had a feeling this was going to be a train wreck of a fucking stream. Okie dokie. Shan't we see what the fuck happens here? But yeah, that's what this stream's all about. This is pretty fucking beat. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to doing this shit now that I can just do it myself. The dude who was my writing partner, it was pretty much my right hand man with this whole thing. He was also the guy that played Scooter. He is fucking worthless, never wants to show up to do anything. So, like I said in the last stream or my last video, I can do Scooter myself, and I'll only have to depend on having one or two people to deal with per day. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be much fucking easier, and it'll be way less stress on myself. Because when you set up shit and it doesn't go through, it's quite irritating, especially if you do get some of the people to show up and you're trying to do your thing, and the one person that decides not to show up ends up fucking up the whole day. Because towards the end of all that shit, I was actually writing up like a schedule, like, okay, 12:30 to 1:30, I want to have these many scenes shot, and then we'll take a break, and then around 2 o'clock to 3:30, I want to get these scenes shot. So I'd have all this shit like planned out, and then somebody doesn't show up, it throws a wrench in the whole fucking thing. And then, you know, I'm so fucking pissed off, I end up canceling the shit because I'm not going to be a pleasure to work with because I'm fucking heated. Now it'll be simple. I'm Scooter. These two people are getting killed. So you two are who I need to deal with today. Done and over. Oh boy. Bow bow. Bow bow. Bow bow. Bow bow. Alright, alright, alright. Oh shit. And then on a cool note, for Metal Monday, we are gonna have an awesome interview coming up. As long as it goes according to plan. It'll be the second time we interview this person. And a hint, I missed the first time he was interviewed. I had bad luck with this band, actually. Every time we had a member, I wasn't around. So I'd like to be there this time. Yeah. All right, hold on. Let me share this here. Share, share, share. But yep, it should be an easier time this time around. Again, if you don't know what I'm talking about and you've never seen Red Room, the pilot's in there. Sure. Tweet her. Face fuck. Joker, what up, bro? You want to jump on? Can't sleep. We got one more or 2 more days till this auction's up. Wanted to come give people a heads up. Probably gonna be a train wreck of a stream because I never streamed this late. Right on. I'll send you the link. Hold up. Copy. All right. I'm sending it to you on Facebook right now. Where's Joker at? Joker fish. Where? There you are. Boom. Sent. Yeah, I sent it to you on Facebook. Oh. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Oh wow, Red Room's at almost 15,000 views. That's fucking awesome.
Poppin' Dems.
Hey, what's up, man?
Just chilling.
Yeah, I can't fucking sleep, so I'm like, I'll go do a stream.
Yeah, might as well jump on and just, see what happens.
Right? Yeah, dude, I'm actually kind of happy, man. Like, I did it privately because I didn't want to embarrass myself. But we got the fucking auction. We're up to 70 bones, boy.
Boo.
Big dollars, man. Hollywood, here I fucking come.
But that's cool, though. Actually give a shit enough to fucking,
Yeah, it's only 4 different people, but dude, I should have did this a long time ago because at one point I was getting comments. Like, if you go actually in, I have the link down there. In the comments, there's people asking about the masks, and I've had messages and emails and Facebook messages, and I should have popped on that while it was hot.
You never know. I mean, when that shit pops up. I mean, like, it might seem like a good idea. Like, I remember when I had the fucking Mark McGuire rookie.
Oh, that's
And it was like at this one point, it was fucking, the value was ridiculous.
probably doing a home run chase with him and Sosa.
Yeah, and his actual rookie card was him playing for the United States Olympic baseball team, and I had that fucker, and it was worth like all this money. Once the steroid scandal hit,
Oh fuck! I totally forgot all about
tank, bro. It's like holding on to the stock too long. You got to know when to get out.
that. Right? That's crazy. Yeah, man. I mean, the more I sit there and think about it, because like what I'm doing at work right now, it's one of them situations to while you're doing it, all you can do is think. I think this is the best thing I can do because now it's more in my hands just to do everything on my own and only have to depend on what actors I need that day.
Yeah.
And if you actually go and look in the comments on my last video, you see the makeup chick. I'm still available. So that's good to know. And now it's more affordable since I'm working.
Yeah.
I'll be able to pull some shit, and it's just going to be so much easier and less stress, man. Because when people would dick me off, I mean, I could have pulled shit off and got some work done them days, but I was so jacked off, it was better for me just to say, okay, fuck it. Because I would
shut it down.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been a pleasure to deal with me.
Oh yeah, I've been awful sometimes to deal with.
Yeah, man. Like I was just
in the studio. Sometimes I would just not be in the mood, and
See, at least you're like me, man. You can tell, like, oh man, I'm probably not the best person to be with today. Instead of some psycho who's just mean and doesn't even realize it. But like I said, talking to fucking Gloomy House and, just somebody that big on fucking YouTube for them to remember and just be like, And to remember that I was going through shit to get it done, like that meant a lot, man. Like that fired me up.
Yeah.
And I've been debating on this for a while, but I'm like, you know what? That's a fucking sign, man. I'm doing it. And to know he got my back on promoting it and shit when it comes out, that's fucking huge. Like, this is somebody with that amount of subscribers, and the subscribers actually watch. It ain't like, hey, I got 200,000 subs, but I'll get you 500 views.
Yeah. I've seen like, you know, people with a lot more subs, like with no views. It's like, there's no way.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're 24/7 sub for sub hunt, you know?
Right. Or it's that, yeah, like going into streams and everybody like, hey, man, I subbed you. Sub me back. Like, okay,
Yeah.
the sub number's cool, but are you really going to watch?
People don't watch it because they'll be like, oh, sub me, man. You know, or they'll be like, hey, or like someone will leave a comment, hey, I just subbed to you, sub back.
Yeah, or dude, my favorite is the people that say that and they'll say something that's close to what you titled the video, so they look like you've been fucking they actually watched your video. Fuck the
Yeah.
floor. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Steaming Willie Beaming. I don't know who the fuck you are, but como estes? But yeah, dude, Josh messaged me. Fucking Mike Nines wants to come back on.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Yup.
I'd
10
love to take some
toes down.
that
What's
dude.
that? What's that dude's name? Hollywood, whatever. 10 toes down from Ice Poseidon.
Oh, I
Uh,
don't.
it's just a live streamer. What the fuck's his name? Hollywood Lance or something like? I don't fucking know. But he always says 10 toes deep or 10 toes down. I know my shit. Oh, Hampton Brandon. Yeah, okay, that's it. But yeah, man, when Josh told me that, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Hopefully I'll
man.
be home and around for that one. I was bummed that I wasn't around for that interview.
Well, I think that was one he recorded. I don't think he did that one
Yeah,
live.
yeah, it was a pre-record because that was before we knew about how to have them call on the Hangout.
Oh,
And
I gotcha.
yeah, that was a phone one. Plus, like I said, I wasn't home anyway, but I was still like, fuck, I'm gonna miss talking to fucking Mike Nine. I don't know if Josh is talking to him about trying to get him on live. Dude, if we can get him live, that's going to be fucking epic as fuck.
Yeah, I just know that he's like, you know, a huge fan of the punk rock music.
Oh, yeah, big time, dude. Big fucking time. Yeah, dude, that'd be so cool if we can get him on a fucking live stream. That
And
would
just
be
be like, so, what's going on there? But you know what's cool about them is like, they played this church and I guess they play it, you know, they played it a few times, but it's a church in Philadelphia and the band is called I Hate God and it's at a church. I thought that was fun.
Yeah, dude. That is fucking cool. And if you go watch that interview, man, he's a cool fucking dude. Like, I'm not gonna lie. When we were originally setting it up, and this is before I knew that I wasn't gonna make it, I was actually nervous about talking to the dude because I've seen interviews where he don't give a fuck and he like pretty much gets shitty with the interviewer. And I've heard stories about him being fucking quite mean.
Like
So
a
I
little
was,
vibracious.
yeah, like, dude, he don't give a fuck, dude. So I was a little fucking nervous, man. But from what Josh told me, I mean, 99% of what was done that's, you know, edited and put up, you know, there really wasn't much cut out. So the dude, you know, he was cool.
Yeah, he was pretty straight up, and you know, he wasn't like, you know, he was just, yeah, man. He just came on, he answered questions, he was happy to be there. You know, it seemed like.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, hopefully we get him again, dude. And fucking, I'm getting, like I said, I'm getting really bummed about Jim LaMarca. I think I'm just gonna stop talking to him. I'm gonna start riding fucking Rob Arnold's nuts now because I seen that his Elite album is, I think it's out or it's about to drop, and that's when he told me, he's like, just keep your eyes peeled when you see that I'm dropping the Elite album, hit me up. So I've been noticing some fucking posts about it, so I'm gonna start hitting him up. And
Yeah.
he's a fucking phenomenal guitar player, dude. Like, phenomenal. And I've watched them live, dude. And you know they're good when they make it look fucking simple.
Those guys are too good.
Like I said, I think I've told you about this before, man. I'm actually gonna get it right now and fucking send it to you on Facebook. The instrumental fucking Implements of Destruction. It's a 13-minute long instrumental, but it is one of the most beautiful, heavy fucking instrumentals you will ever hear in your life. And there is implements. Oh, yeah, it is. There's parts in it where it's hard to fucking believe that it's not a drum machine. You're like, there's no fucking way that's a human doing that. No fucking way. And I said, dude, they played it live. I couldn't fucking believe it. They ended the night by playing Implements of Destruction. When they started kicking it off, I'm like, there's no fucking way they're going to play this whole fucking 13 minutes. I thought it'd be like a teaser type thing where they would play like a minute or two of it and then cut into another song. But they played the whole fucking thing. And I'm like, no fucking way. But it is, dude, still to this day, out of every fucking instrumental I've ever heard, this takes the cake. And this is when they were still youngins and rookies in the fucking metal scene, dude. They had an EP that was only sold underground, and I had one of 1,000 ever printed, and it got stolen, dude.
That sucks.
Yeah. And what pisses me off is I had an autograph set list and 2 roaches from smoking with them in the fucking CD case with it, dude. I had it hidden back behind the booklet, you know what I'm saying? Slid in the sleeve. And it was in there and they fucking stole it, man. Like, I was ready to fucking cry. But they had that EP. They had their Pass Out of Existence, which, you know, it's up in the air. It's their first, like, their first album under a label, which was Roadrunner. And then The Impossibility Reason came out, and that's where Implements is. It's on that. And oh, dude, it's a beautiful fucking song.
I'll check it out. Send it to me so I can put on some headphones, check it out.
Dude, I'm telling you, you're going to be like, God damn, Dems was not lying. This is insane. If I was on OBS or something right now to where it wouldn't be cutting out, I'd play it for you. I got to figure that fucking shit out. OBS, man. I watched some streams where people were streaming using that. And I'm like, God damn, we could do this or we could do, dude, Metal Monday would be fucking top-notch shit if we streamed it through OBS.
Really?
Dude, yeah, man. Like, if you go see them streams, like, you know what? I hate to even give them any fucking credit. But TDM, go watch one of his streams. He's running it through OBS. You have up the little corner, you can actually have the live chat. So when people are watching it later, they can actually see the chat. Then you can have a fucking background, and all 4 of our little squares would be there with a background, drop behind it, and we would be able to open the stream with the intro.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. Like, we could actually use the intro more than once every 2 months with a fucking pre-recorded interview. We would actually be able to open it up. Boom. It would sound crisp and beautiful. And then just go right into the stream. And everything actually sounds right. Like, you can actually say, hey, check this video out I watched, and play it for your audience. And it wouldn't be cutting out and sounding like shit. It would be perfect. But if you go look at how to set it up, dude, like, I've tried. It is like, I'm not that tech savvy. I can't figure the fucking bullshit out.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that, man. No way.
You gotta like fucking drag this over here and link this here and like holy fuck. I've even tried watching how-to tutorials on YouTube to figure it out, and I'm like, no, I give up. I'll just do the shitty hangout. But I would love to use our intro more than we do, man. I mean, fuck, dude. We got that specially made from fucking Joey and Drew. Come on, man.
Yeah, like it's got to be on every week. But now it's just like Josh comes on and we're like, Metal Nights, and
Josh's Little Nights.
yeah, Josh will be like rocking a riff or something. He's like, Joker, how come you didn't sing? And I just go, bleh. I'm like, I couldn't sing. I was coughing.
What I could do, the only reason I don't do it is because it erases the views that we had. Is once we're done, I could just, download it, go to my editor, put the intro in, drop the hangout in, and then upload it. But then you lose all the views you got from the stream.
Right. And it's a pain in the ass.
It is, man. I mean, I could fucking private it so the views stay, but I ain't gonna lie to you, dude. That's a reason you see a lot of my streams on here I erase, because I do a stream, I'm done, I go back an hour and look, and it's at like 25 views. I erase it. I don't want some fucking low ass view count shit in my fucking channel with 1,200 subs. It just shows how much and verifies the channel's dead.
I got my first copyright claim the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
See, how are they hitting you with that? Because you don't monetize.
No, but I got that video.
What'd they do? Take it off?
No, they just said Porter Brothers has put a claim on this video, and they're gonna monetize it. And I said, oh, bloop, and I just fucking deleted it.
Yeah, that's your best bet.
I was like, ain't no monetization here, motherfucker.
No monetization, motherfucker. Like I said, man, my channel got monetized when I joined Makers, and I just left it that way.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really, it's just a personal thing with me. I'm like anti-corporation, so.
Right? I ain't gonna leave it there. Is say I do a video and I get lucky and it happens to be one of them videos that fucking blows up. I'd like to make a few bucks. Why the fuck not? But like I said, as soon as I joined the network, they monetized my channel and actually controlled it to where, like, you can go in, like, once you monetize your channel, you can have the settings to where it's automatically monetized. Like,
right.
So you don't, when you're uploading, you don't have to specifically go and turn monetization on and place your ads and all that. It does it for you. And my channel, even after I unlinked and got out of Makers, it stayed like it, and I just never went and fucked with it.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Zero Fucks? Zero Fucks Garbage in the house.
Yeah, what's up, man? Woo!
Como Estes. But yeah, man, I'm fucking definitely fired up about this. There was a couple spots I seen over by where my boss, our shop, if that's what you want to call it. There's these fucking 2 trees that look so fucking creepy, dude. If I do get what I want, because I seen a couple drones that were only a couple $100. I just don't know how high quality the camera is. But I think I'm gonna get it just to have it. And I'm gonna get a fucking drone shot around them fucking trees, dude. Because they're them ones with like the twisted and fucked up looking branches and shit. And what's that?
Like all like gnarled up.
Yeah. And I always do, like, I see this scene in my head all the time. Like, I don't know if that sounds weird or not, but I'll be thinking about shit and I can actually see it in my head. And I always picture this scene with like the camera like right there with Scooter fucking, even though it's going to be a newer mask, I still see it with the original mask. And just that mask running, somebody with that mask on running and chasing you, I think would be terrifying. Like, would just be so fucking scary. So I want to get a shot, like a fucking POV shot of fucking the person that's being chased turning around and looking to see that motherfucker running after you with a fucking hatchet in his hand, you know? Like, and I'd like to get it. What's that?
I hope when you're filming, somebody calls the cops and the police show up and they're like, "Hey, what are you doing with killing people?" I'm like, "No, we're not killing nobody.
Yeah,
we're not murdering nobody.
We're murdering over here." Get that, dude. Actually, speaking of cops, I ran into a situation today, dude, where I got fucking had to talk to the cops, man. One of my girlfriend's friends worked with her delivering papers, and their pay didn't come yet, but her friend was like, "Hey, you know, I'm out of cigarettes. Can you at least grab me a pack of smokes?" So we're like, "Yeah, we'll grab it and we'll drop it off." So, dude, we come down the street, turn onto her street to give her the smokes. There she is. There's like 4 cop cars, and there's Christy's friend. And it looked like she was just talking to her. And Christy's like, "Hey, I got them smokes." She goes, "Does it look like I can take them?" And lean. And she's handcuffed.
Oh.
Yeah. And she's like, "Please, they're going to take my kids. Can you please take my kids?" So we get out. And I'm like, fuck, how does this shit always got to fucking happen? Now we're stuck. You know, you can't say no and drive off, right?
Yeah, I say, "No, go fuck yourself."
Yeah, dude. So we get out of the car, we go walking over. Dude, I felt so terrible for her daughter, dude. Her little daughter's like 5, and she's sitting there holding onto her mom's fucking leg crying.
Yeah, that's awful, man.
Yeah, and there she is in fucking cuffs. So we go over, the cop's like, "Well, who the fuck are you?" And we're like, "Hey, we're good friends with her. You know, if she's really going to jail, we'll take the daughter. Where's the other kids?" And they're like, "Well, hold on, blah blah blah." So I go to walk away to go back to my truck, and they're like, "Well, hey, stop, come here. What's your name, date of birth?" Blah. I'm like, "Why do you need all that shit?" I'm like, "What the fuck?" They're like, "Is there a reason you don't want to give us that info?" I'm like, "Yeah, like why the fuck do you need to know that shit? I'm not involved in this." And they're like, "Well, if you're offering to take the kids, we need to know all this." So they take my name and phone number and all that. Turns around, they wouldn't let us take the fucking kids, dude. So I don't know what happened with them. Like, I don't know if the fucking CYF has them. Like, what the fuck's going on?
They probably call her mother, an aunt, a grandmother.
Well, definitely not her mom, because her mom was the reason the cops were there, and she wouldn't keep the kids there. So I don't know who else. I'm hoping they got a hold of her, the kid's dad or somebody, but they wouldn't let us in. And them kids have been here and have hung out here and have eaten here. Like, we ain't strangers to these kids. They know us.
Yeah, I think, that the cops really can't do that because child services has to get involved, and let's say you guys are creeps and you just snatch these kids, and the cops, they can't. Because then they can get sued and,
right.
There's procedures and red tape that's got to be gone through. Like they have to call child services, and then child services will make a determination on where the kids can go.
Right, man. I felt so bad for this little girl, and we just went grocery shopping too. So I'm like, "Hey, hey, you hungry? We got candy, we got snacks. You want some snacks? We got out." And she's crying like, "No, no." And I'm like, "This is fucking terrible. Like, couldn't you you got her here? Do you really need to put the fucking cuffs on her? She's a fucking, not talking bad on women, but I'm like, she's a fucking female. There's 6 dudes right here. Like, you really got to put cuffs on this girl in front of her fucking daughter? Like, what the fuck?"
Yeah.
Those poor kids fucking devastated. And they're just standing there, and it's crazy. It turns out one of them, I went to fucking school with him. He pulls up. So I'm just making small talk because, they wouldn't let me walk away for whatever fucking reason. So I'm like, "Hey, dude," I'm like, "Bobby," I'm like, "you got to tell me, man, how weird does it feel being a cop in the area you grew up, man?" I'm like, "You feel all weird arresting people, Nope. I'm like, "Really?" I'm like, "You don't feel weird, man?" He's like, "Well, at first, but now I don't give a fuck." And I'm like, "Yeah,
we should get him on for an interview. We won't give out his name, but we can tell us some cool cop stories.
He might, but I played hockey with him and shit at the Boys and Girls Club. He was always kind of a dickhead, and I know he became a cop because he was kind of a bully, and I guess his only way to stay, you know, relevant or have one up on somebody was to become a cop. Because, dude, you know damn well, cops were either the jocks or the nerds in school. Just, you know, jocks to keep their power trip and nerd to get their revenge.
I knew a couple guys that became cops. Like one guy, he was a jock, but he was like a straight A student. Like he wasn't like a ball buster or nothing. He just focused on what he was doing, you know. Then there's the other two guys that became cops were kind of like dirtbags.
Really?
Yeah.
See, the two cops I know, which is the one I was just talking about, the other one, he was actually he was on the nerdy side, but like he like because when I went to school, dude, I had friends in every clique, dude. That's why a lot of my friends that weren't like that used to always come to me if shit was going down, because I can get like I can almost negotiate like peace treaties and shit.
Yeah.
You know,
So they'd be like,
yeah, dude, like I had jock friends, I had nerd friends, I had your fucking dirtball friends, your fucking, you know, but the one, he was kind of a nerd, but I thought he was cool. I bullshitted with him all the time, dude. He became a cop and he's actually local to here. And he's pulled me over a couple times and came up and he's like, "Oh, Davis, what the fuck, man?" And I'd end up bullshitting with him. Like, actually, when I first moved to the place I'm at now, there was a group of teenagers fucking with my oldest son. And he comes home, he's all upset. And I'm like, "Well, what's going on?" He's like, "They're like 16, 17." I'm like, "Oh, really?" I'm like, "You sure?" He's like, "Yeah." So I'm like, "Let's go." So we go outside, dude. I go charging down the street. They were older kids. And I'm like, "All right, motherfuckers." I'm like, "You wanted to fuck with him when he's by himself? Well, now I'm here to level it the fuck out." I'm like, "You got something to do?" I'm like, "Caden, point him out. Which one was it?" He pointed him out. I'm like, "All right, go ahead, toe to toe right now." "Oh no, man, no." I'm like, "You had no problem fucking with him when he was outnumbered." I'm like, "I'm not gonna hit any of you guys, but I damn sure ain't gonna let this not be fair." I'm like, "You wanted to fight now, motherfuckers." They wouldn't do anything. So I come home. The little bastards called the fucking cops on me, dude. I get a knock on the door. It's my boy. He's like, "Demas, are you fucking kidding me?" He's like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Dude." I'm like, he's the new guy, so he's getting the new guy treatment. I'm like, I know how that shit works. I understand that, but there was like fucking 5 of them. I'm like, I didn't touch anybody. I went down there and said they wanted to fight. I'm here to make sure it's fair. Throw your fucking dukes. He's like, "Dude, you can't be fucking doing that, man." I'm like, "All right, man. I'm sorry, man." I'm like, "What? Did they press it?" He's like, "No, there's not really. You didn't do anything other than scare him. I'm just letting you know. Don't fucking go down there, dude. There's
okay, man. I'm sorry.
It was just funny though, because when I answered the door, he's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
That is so funny.
Yeah, he's like, "Demas, dude, you can't be fucking going down there, man." Then the other time, I'm doing like 40 down a little 15 stretch, dude. I had to take the meanest shit. And at that time, I just lapsed on insurance, so I was driving with no insurance. Yeah, dude, I'm doing like 40 down this 15-mile-an-hour fucking stretch, dude. And here comes the lights. Luckily, I had my oldest, at the time, and he's in the back seat. So I fucking, when he pulls me over, he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm like, "Dude, he's back here crying. He's got to take a shit." He's like, "All right, get out of here." I'm thinking, "Oh God, I don't have any fucking insurance, dude. Fuck." That was funny as hell, man. It's like, "Oh, get the hell out of here, man."
I was gonna say, that excuse doesn't work. Like, "Officer, I got to take a shit. Wait here," and they're gonna bust your balls and make you shit your pants.
Oh yeah, fucking A, they will, man. I only had one other time, dude, and this is something straight out of a fucking romantic comedy type movie, but it was when my oldest son was being born, dude. No bullshit. We're going through Millville, and that town, like, it's a 25-mile-an-hour town. Dude, I'm doing like 60 because I just got the fucking phone call. Actually, my brother was driving, but we're doing like 60 through fucking Millville, dude. I'm still in my work clothes. Dude, we get fucking pulled over right as we're getting ready to jump up on the 28, which is the highway right outside of Millville. He fucking pulls us over, man. And luckily, dude, I grew up in that town for most of my life, so I knew like the majority of the cops. And it's fucking, we called him RoboCop, Mike Vith, dude. This motherfucker's huge and he's mean as hell. So when I seen it was him, I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. My brother's like, dude, I got a fucking ounce in the trunk. I'm like, are you fucking serious, you motherfucker? So as he's walking up, dude, I literally jump out the car, not thinking it's a dumb fucking move. Caden, get to bed, dude. Don't wake you up, you liar. I heard you down there moving around. Good night. Up here in the chat. I'm going to come take that tablet. But anyway.
All up in the chat.
Yeah, dude. What the hell is this? But anyway, I didn't think of how stupid it was jumping out of the car on him. So I jump out the car. He actually like stops, like, whoa. And I'm like, Vith, dude, I'm sorry, man. Like, my girl's on the way to the hospital. She's having my son right now. He's like, get in the car, get the fuck out of here. I'm like,
yeah.
Lord, thank you. He was luckily cool about it, man.
When I was getting born, my father was like, you know, whipping it in the car, and my mother's like in the back seat, and my father's uncle Mickey was in the front seat, and my father's just like, you know, like pulled over, and the cop's like, what's going on? He's like, my wife's having a baby. He goes, get, you know, and then he goes, follow me, and the cop just put on the fucking lights and shit. My father just went like 100 miles an hour behind the cop.
What, he like escorted him?
Yeah, he escorted my father to the hospital.
Wow, dude, that's cool.
But this was 1972 in Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah, where cops are actually cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I thought he was actually going to give us the fucking number because, like I said, we called him RoboCop, and the main reason we called him RoboCop, dude, this motherfucker could spot expired stickers from like fucking 2 miles away. And how the fuck does he see that shit? Like, so he ended up getting he got the nickname RoboCop, and he was fucking huge. And dude, he didn't have that bias thing where like, I know you, I'll give you, he didn't cut slack, dude. That's why I was actually shocked that, because, you know, blowing through my old town of Millville at 60, I mean, we could have drove normal, you know, but like,
that's one thing
that was,
you know,
man, for people could have jumped out and got hit. Like, there's mad kids and shit. So, I mean, it was kind of fucked up on our part, but he was cool about it, thank God. That was crazy, man. And like I said, it was right like, dude, no bullshit. Like, not even a quarter mile away of the exit to get on the 28, and that's where Millville ends. So he
got you right at the end.
Yeah, right there, dude. We were like 45 seconds away from being out of Millville, and this motherfucker got us. That crazy bastard's still a cop down there too, man. It blows my fucking mind, dude. I remember him becoming a cop. I was probably like 12 years old, man. And I remember when he first got into Millville, and that motherfucker is still down there.
Damn.
Yeah, that's over. Yeah, 20 fucking years he's been down there in that shithole.
Still doing his thing. He's probably like a captain by now.
I think he's whatever's under the chief, because the dude that was the chief now is he's an awesome fucking cop, dude. Like, he's one of the reasons I don't bash all cops, because he's actually a cool fucking dude. Derek Miller, he was there when my house got raided, and he was one of the cops that had me on the ground at gunpoint. But dude, he didn't hold it against me. Like, that's what was cool about him. Like, because all the other cops would fuck with me when they would see me. Him,
they'd be like, hey, you Dems, like, you're a troublemaker.
Dude, it actually got bad enough. I asked my lawyer that was handling the case for me, like, is there something I can do about this, man? Because this is getting insane. Like,
he's like, nope.
Yeah, all he said is he's like, you can have somebody stand around and film you walking down the street, but you can't use audio, which is going to be nothing. And it would be, dude. I'd be walking down to go get a pack of smokes or something, and they wouldn't even say anything other than they would pull up, get out, and say, Demas against the wall. And I'm like, geez, you know, what the fuck? The dude that's chief now, I would, you know, he would hold a door and shit for me, like going into the gas station or dollar store. If he was coming out, he would hold the door. Hey, what's up? You keeping your nose clean? Like shit like that. Like cool dude. Like he just did his job and left it, you know, once it was done, it was done. Not the other pricks. They were making like I'm fucking Scarface and they're gonna catch me with shit every time they see me.
Yeah, I wasn't friends with any cops like that I dealt with, but I never really had a problem. You know, I mean, yeah, I got arrested and stuff, but I wasn't like a dickhead about it, and I wasn't, you know. So they, like you said, like they don't hold it against you, and you're like, well, you know.
See, when after the raid, when they were taking us to jail, it was these two younger cops. And I ain't gonna lie, I was an asshole. I was fucking with them terribly, dude, on the ride there. Like, I remember one getting all pissed, and he started whipping the bends because I was handcuffed in the back, and I was buddy. So we're like, bam, hitting into each other and shit. And I'm like, you guys must be the rookies. What do you mean? I'm like, well, look, you got the fucking important job. You're taking us to jail. And like that. And then they're talking about shit. And I'm like, hey, I got to ask you a question. How does it feel? You guys are going to go out and have some beers and all that. And know that we're getting thrown in a hole and we're going to be stuck in there and can't do shit. I'm like, does that guys give you a hard on? Like, just shit like that, dude. Fucking harassing them, calling them pigs and shit. And my boy that was in the back with me, dude, he was getting so pissed. He's like, shut the fuck up, dude.
Like, what does he care?
All I kept saying, I'm like, dude, we're going to jail, man. What the fuck does it matter? I'm like, fuck these pigs. And I'm like, they turned up the radio, and I'm like, I knew you were a fag. This song sucks. Like shit, like.
You know what you don't want to do is you don't want to fuck with the guys in the jail.
No.
Up like your dinner, like you're like, oh, you ain't getting breakfast tomorrow. Double lockdown, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's a terrible idea. That's where you keep your fucking mouth shut, man. Man, I mean, all the fucking the COs I had to deal with down there were cool. I seen some dudes giving them lip and getting fucking busted up. And luckily I didn't make it all the way upstairs on that one.
Like C block or something.
Yeah, dude. Like, cause my buddy, his older brother, he did that. Cause down here, I don't know if this is how it works in every city, but here in Pittsburgh, in the county jail, you can't do over 2 years there. If you're going to be there for, like, if you say, you know, you finally see the judge and they're like, you got, you know, we're sentencing you to 5 years. You can only do 2 years at the county before they move you. And he was down there for almost 2 years before they shipped him upstate. And he was saying, like, you'd be surprised on, like, people do actually get murdered in the county. It's just that it's all swept under the rug. Like, you don't hear about it.
Dude, the county, like where I'm from, was so grimy. You wouldn't want to go to that county jail, bro. And I mean, a lot of times they wouldn't, you know, like they wouldn't send you there. But fuck, man, like if you got into a situation, I mean, we're talking like, you know, severe fucking criminals, you know.
Yeah, I remember down here in the fucking holding area, dude, there was like fucking milk cartons and they were like jamming the toilets, but then there would be dudes that would go over and actually take a shit right on top of all that garbage and shit. And you're like, what the fuck, man? You nasty motherfucker. One of the craziest stories my buddy's brother told me, dude, was he's like, dude, they get to know when their shift changes in the CO's routines, and he's like, there's only a few times throughout the day where you might get a minute or so where there's no guard, and them motherfuckers know it. He was saying about they were all in the cafeteria, and this dude was a target, I guess, and he's like, as soon as that CO was out of fucking view, they fucking actually folded up the fucking table, gripped the dude up, beat his ass, held him down, and just dropped the fucking table right on his head, crushed his skull, and killed him.
Like
and then
wrestling.
They put the fucking table down. You know how them big tables where if you push on both ends, it folds up in the middle?
Yeah.
One of them tables. And he said they did that, killed the dude, put the tables back down, everybody sat down like nothing happened, and the dude's over there bleeding out fucking dead. And he's like, I see, he's seen that within a couple months of being there. And that's when he's like, dude, if you don't know how to fight, you're gonna learn real quick. And then he pointed at me and goes, especially you, you're little as fuck. They'll be all over you. I'm like, oh, that's good to fucking know.
Yeah, you know, there's a few places you don't want to be, and a lot of those county jails, man. Like my buddy got locked up with like all kinds of pills and coke and stuff, but he went to like um, Morris County, which is like you might get some drunk drivers, some domestic violence. Not really too much activity there, but if you get locked up in Essex County, you're dealing with Bloods, Crips, Latin Kings, MS-13.
Criminals.
You know, like just you know, just your normal, just street guys getting arrested. You might have like a couple murderers in there.
See, yeah, the way county works down here in Pittsburgh is it's by the floor. Because our county jail is like a fucking big ass tower. Like if you're coming through Pittsburgh, if you look up a view of Pittsburgh, they all use the site of you coming out of Fort Pitt tunnels right into the fucking city, which it is a really cool view. But one of the buildings you see is the county jail, and it's fucking huge. And it's like, okay, bottom floor is holding, first floor is like you were saying, drunk drivers and dumb shit like that. Second floor might be like, you know, the assaults, and the top floor, dude, that's where like the fucking rapists and the murderers and all that are waiting to get sent upstate are located.
Jeez,
Yeah, so they squeeze them all in there, dude, and especially during the holding process, you'll actually be like, I think I told you the story. Like the second time I went there, I was sitting next to a dude in his oranges who was going there for arson. Like he burned a fucking house down. I'm sitting there getting, you know, just got caught with fucking 2 grams. 2 grams, and they have me sitting next to this fucking psychopath that just burned down his ex-wife's house and shit. And I'm like,
yeah, she deserved it, the bitch.
dude, he got all butthurt at me, or not butthurt, but like kind of yelled at me. Because he's like, oh, you look all nervous, little man. What'd you fucking do? And I'm like, dude, he just caught me with fucking 2 grams. And before I can finish my story, he's like, 2 grams of weed? Are you fucking kidding me? He's like, I'm in here for arson. I just want to get back up to my fucking room and finish my book. And I'm like, dude, that ain't the whole thing. I'm like, I just was here last week. They raided me for fucking possession with intent to deliver. Are they gonna revoke my OR? And he's like, nah, man, you need to calm the fuck down. It was fucking hilarious. And then I'm all like nervous to talk to the guy. This dude's a fucking psycho.
I'd be like, yo, so what's going on, man?
What you do to make you burn the crib down, man?
Nah, you don't want to be asking too many questions.
Yeah, true.
That's never good.
Yeah.
The FBI?
Oh, man, that was crazy. Dude, my lawyer was even all pissed at me. Like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, dude, they just called me with almost a quarter pound last week. They called me with 2 grams. I'm pretty sure that speaks for itself. I wanted to fucking burn one. You know, I didn't kill anybody.
It's like I'm a little stressed out right now. You could understand that.
Dude, you know how hard it was for me to get that 2 grams? Because, you know, word got out, I got arrested for selling, dude. Nobody wants to fucking deal with that guy for a while.
Like, oh, you're a snitch.
Yep. Oh, dude, especially, too, because in my little town where I was from, dude, by the time it made it to the end of the town, I had 5 pounds and fucking a kilo of blow, and I was only in there for fucking...
You had, yeah, like a banana clip with a fucking...
Yep, dude, because that's what everybody kept saying. How the fuck did you get out? I'm like, dude, I had fucking 3.5 ounces. That's not what I heard. Somebody told me you had like half a fucking brick of blow and like a pound. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm
and
like,
heroin, and you were shooting up, and you were given a Hitler salute, and
yeah, I fucking beat the shit out of 2 cops, and
yeah,
like,
kicked them down the stairs. And
but I'm sitting there, I'm like, when the fuck have you ever known me to have more than a fucking pound, dude? Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Are you kidding me? That kind of pissed me off, dude, because that's what people were like hinting towards. Like, oh, Demas must have fucking sang. But meanwhile, the people that knew what the fuck happened, they fucking they were fucking like, okay, we know he's legit. Dude, that sucked. I took it on the chin, man, but I wasn't happy.
Well, there was a friend of mine I used to hang out with her, and she was in college, and one of her buddies, this dude, and I stole his Monster Magnet tapes, but an ounce. So the cops said, "Look, well, we'll let you go if you turn on the guy you got it from." So he did that, and so I was over there one time because she had a pool, so I went over there to kick it, and I had a couple blunts on me, or just like bones, whatever, and that dude was there, and so I'm like, I pull out a fucking, I start puffing, I pass it to Brendan. She's going, I go, don't give one to him. I go, don't give it to him. He ain't fucking smoking, fuck you. Fucking snitch. He ain't smoking shit.
Dude, snitches are fucking. I learned and was taught early.
Dude, you know what you get if you get caught with an ounce? You get 1 year's probation and a fine. That's it.
Dude, that's what makes me sick, because supposedly the guy, because I never 100% found out, who snitched, but it was narrowed down pretty fucking to where I'm pretty sure I know who it was. And if it was the dude, I'm thinking because there was a couple people that got pinched that night. The dude who I can say I'm like 99% sure fucking snitched. He got caught with a fucking quarter, dude. 7 grams. And he fucking he narked me out.
Wow.
Cocoon, you are the man, dude.
Cocoon.
I'm trying to find him in the fucking, on my Facebook Messenger. I want to send him the link. I know I've talked to him on Messenger before.
I can send him the link.
Yeah, can you do that?
Ring.
We're gonna send you the link, Cocoon. Joker's gonna send it to you. I'm trying to find you, but you're far as fuck down my list, I guess.
He's right there.
But yeah, dude, how are you gonna fucking ruin somebody's life because you got pinched with 7 fucking grams? Dude, you would've got a fine and been out in a handful of hours. And you fucking caused me a felony. My door kicked in. Embarrassment because, like I said, I grew up in that neighborhood.
And everybody's like, oh.
So everybody that watched me from a kid just watched me get scooped up, and they give me the walk of shame down past all of them. And like, all this because your punk ass couldn't take a fucking 12 hours in the fucking holding. Like, you're a fucking bitch.
And then you just go to court and they say, okay, don't do that again.
Yeah. It's fucking pathetic, man. Like, I couldn't and like I said, dude, I'm like I said, I'm sure enough it was him. I beat his ass. Like, that's how sure I am it was him.
I remember I had to go to court for a felony, and like the arraignment part, I just put in there, and the judge looked like he was like 10 feet in the air, and I'm like, oh, this is awful.
That is scary. I told you about mine when they sent that fucking old lady to jail right before I went up. I'm like, oh god, I'm going to fucking
sending an old lady to jail. I'm going to fucking I'm going to the fucking gallows.
Yeah, dude. I'll never forget it. And it was like with no fucking hesitation. Like, I forget what she did, but I just remember him saying 60 days in county, and he hit the gavel and then looked over at the bailiff and gave him a thumbs up. They cuffed her and fucking took her ass. I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to fucking prison. And then I fired the fucking lawyer because he sent some fucking representative dude. Like, he was there for all the fucking times it got postponed. The day that we knew for a fact I was getting my sentence, he sends some dude, one of his little cronies. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You've gotten at least 15 grand from me and my family to represent me. and the day we need you, you send some fucking douchebag.
Yeah, some associate.
Yeah, and this dude was like, I can almost guarantee you, he was all coked out of his mind because he was all over the fucking place, dude. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here? No, that was crazy, man.
It was scary, and then when I went to like my first hearing, and I was like, oh, okay, I you know, no big deal.
Yeah, I hate going to court, man. It's not a fun fucking feeling. Even when I'm going there for something dumb that I know, like it's not criminal or anything. It just that the whole thing gives you the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, man. Should I reload?
Here, I'll reload. It's more than likely me. Hold up.
Boop beep doop doop beep beep. Hi-yo.
Right on. Did you see my post about me trying to? I'm working on getting an online store.
Yeah, with the it was a keyboard or something that worked with connected to your device.
Yeah, dude. What's cool, man, is I'll tell you. There's this app. It's called Top Hatter. You can go on there and bid for shit, dude. And I got that keyboard for fucking $2, free shipping. So I'm gonna keep going on there to get shit and fucking sell it online, man. Why the fuck not?
That's fucking, that's ingenuity. That's fucking,
And what's cool, man, is that Let It Go site. It'll stay local to you. I got a fucking 2005 Steelers Super Bowl ring replica. I got it for $9. It's on its way. I posted it for 45. Somebody wants it already. So as soon as it gets here, I'm meeting up with dude and fucking selling it to him. I'm hoping it's not plastic or something. That's the only thing I'm worried about. It says it's fucking gold filled, whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah, it's probably just like, they take a piece of wax and then they put like, I don't know, nickel or whatever the fuck they use, and then like they'll like gold that's like 99 fucking percent other shit and a little bit of gold.
Well, as long as it's some kind of metal, I'm happy with that because I clearly stated it's a replica. So
yeah,
and for $45, I hope they ain't expecting a real fucking Super Bowl ring.
This was Franco Harris's ring or whatever.
Yep. What's up, Tacone?
24 past the hour, man.
24 past the hour? What are you up to?
Oh, about 200.
I was actually watching some fucking I think you said him, that Aqua Chigger.
Oh, dude, I don't know him. I've seen him online.
Yeah, dude, I watch a lot of his shit. He's over in England and Wales, and he's finding some fucking crazy hammered coins and shit from like fucking the 1600s and shit. I'm like, god damn.
Ain't he over there with the relic recoverist bitch?
Yeah, that purple-haired chick. Yep.
Yeah, she's a freak, dude.
Yeah, she seems cute though.
She's married.
She's married?
Yep.
Dumb bitch. Never mind.
Yeah, she got that job. She got that. No, yeah, I've never seen a ring plug a hole, buddy. At least not in my experiences in marriage. It never did.
And like Joker said, especially nowadays, man, nobody's faithful.
No, buddy.
I've been with my girl for 13 fucking years, and I'm telling you right now.
But they'll do like surveys, and they'll ask people, "Do you expect to be married to this person for the rest of your life?" Yeah, I'll reload. And a lot of people, like half the people, were like, "No." It's like,
yeah.
they did a study where humans aren't even supposed to be monogamous, dude. That's like they say the extent of a human relationship should only be 10 years. Like after 10 years, everybody wants a different part of their life.
See, that's the thing. Me and my girl, I think the reason, I mean, we fight and shit, but I think the main reason we're still cool is because we just do our own fucking thing, man. Like,
yeah. If you see, dude, that goes with another theory that I was talking about. Let's just go to this extreme. Say you do cocaine and your wife does marijuana. You guys will last. The minute you both do cocaine or you both do marijuana, you won't. Alcohol, same thing. You know, it's as soon as you start doing those things together, someone's gonna get pissed that you smoked the last bowl, or you don't smoke enough bowls with them, or whatever. It'll fuck everything up, dude. Like, as long as you guys don't do the same shit, you'll always be together. It's the minute you start hanging out with each other's friends, it's the minute you start doing everything together, that's when shit goes to fuck all.
See, like perfect example, dude. Like my Texas trip, I just went and told her, "Hey, I'm going to Texas for a few days." Or even when I went to New Orleans, in the hospital, I had a hip replaced today. Oh shit, man! I hope speedy recovery for you, Roland.
You're probably also the type of guy that when your wife goes and does that shit, you're not blowing her up every 30 seconds to ask her, "What the fuck? What are you doing? Who you with?" Nope. Me neither. I'm like, "Glad she's gone, buddy. What happened? Party time. What happened?"
Yeah, everybody needs their fucking. I get excited when I have the house to myself.
Oh, fucking A, right.
What happened, Roland? Did you have an accident, or is it just, it blew out? I hope everything's all right, bro.
Maybe he was a football player.
Roland, man, he's been a long-time supporter of the channel, man. Fucking, he donated to the Red Room thing. He's been around since the TDM days. He's a good guy.
Did he make fun of you like I did?
I think he threw his jabs in there. Still the funniest, though.
Somebody here?
Oh, shit.
Oh,
fuck, boys.
Fucking the weed. It's the weed guy.
Dude, pretty soon I'm going to be able to start partaking again. I can't fucking wait.
Like this kind? What?
See, I'm looking forward to the fucking, because, dude, since I've quit, all this fucking crazy shit's come out, man. Like, dabs and all that shit weren't around. It was always, like, mid-grade fucking herb. So I'm looking forward to dive into all this new fucking crazy shit that's going around.
Yo, bro, dabs have been around since the 70s, dude.
Well, yeah, but over here in Pittsburgh, it was unheard of. Like, we might see hash, like, twice a year.
Check it out. There's one time for you. There's 2 times, now 3. Oh, buddy, you're ahead of the group. What happened? Saw it 3 times, buddy. What happened?
Like, dude, I was actually shocked when I went. Arthritis, heavy lip. Oh, fuck, man. Well, I hope it all goes smooth for you and enjoy that dope. He said he's high as fuck.
We're going to do a monster dab, guys, for the Dim show. Oh, I'm sicking already.
Like, dude, when I went to that first Super Joint show and went and hung out and all that, when I had my buddy, I'm like, dude, you got to find me some herb. I haven't had a look in fucking years. I don't even know where to start. So get me some good herb. He's like, well, there's all this different shit to pick from. And we got some shit called Luke Skywalker's, dude. This fucking bud.
Oh, yeah.
It was just unfucking real. And he ended up being all pissed off at me because I bought it. And I guess he knew I don't smoke. So we had like over half an eighth left. And I'm like, where's that herb at? And he's like, it's here. Why? I'm like, well, give me it. He's just looking at me. And I'm like, I fucking bought it. Give me it. And I hand it to Joey. And he's just looking. And he's like, what the fuck, man? I'm like, dude, he hooked us up, man. We got to give him some herb to have for the road. He's like, oh, I'm sure he has, man. I could have took that. And I'm like, nah, fuck you, dude.
Nah, man.
Okay, we're going to do comparison here. See the dabs to the penny.
God damn.
Wait, let's see what has size to the penny. You guys can do, take a look. See how big.
It looks like fucking you picked a booger out of Abe Lincoln's nose.
Oh, man, if I picked a booger that big, I would show everybody, dude. Look at that thing. I fucking pulled it out of my skull.
That came from the brain.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Dacone, we got to make up a theme song for Big Dems' show. So I got
I'm in.
Hey, what do you know? It's the super fun times. Big Dem Show.
Dude, that's just. I'm cutting that shit out,
You
dude.
know, say, would you like to scream in? Fucking piss your pants. It's the Red Room dance. What happened?
I'm definitely snipping that shit out and holding on. That's fucking hilarious.
When you're pissing your pants, what happened?
It's a cut up.
Can we have it by the Smoking Ape Productions?
Yeah, dude, I heard that. I like that, man. That's actually cool. Get a shot with your camera hiding behind him so they don't see you. Make it look like he's blowing some smoke.
I do that. That's why he's sitting right here. I was going to show you. I do it all the time.
I'm gonna say if you send a clip to me, I can edit it to
take this one right here.
Comes out, I can make it say the Cone 710, and that could be like an intro if you want it.
Here it comes. It's coming right now.
Oh, can I borrow this?
Hmm?
Can I borrow this?
Yeah.
Dude, Roland just said that they fucking pulled out bone spurs big enough to skip like rocks. God damn.
Smoking Ape Productions.
Yeah. See, like right there, I'd make it say, I could have it come out and say the Cone 710.
7 scores and 85,000 dabs ago.
God damn, Roland, that's fucking crazy. I'd keep them too.
I gotta sit down. I'm sweating now.
Oh, you didn't try the new ones I just put there, did you?
Nope. Hey, yeah, I was telling you when you said that strain, Chad, he grew Luke Skywalker like 4 years ago.
Luke Skywalker OG.
Yeah, Luke Skywalker OG. Probably same thing.
Yeah, that's what he said it was at least.
Like
fucking whatever it was fucking chronic, man. Because I burned one right before the car broke down.
Look at these ones. Fuck.
I started having a nervous breakdown when we broke down. I'm like, oh my god, we're going to fucking jail.
Look at the color of these ones.
Oh, Power Flow is fucking. They just were on doing a live stream.
Is that red?
No, it's her. I'll turn the light up. Hold on. They're like so almost amber, like.
Oh wow!
Those look like those little candies. Remember those little dots? Like
yeah,
dots. I remember them.
You'd be eating them, and
it
like
smells
you just
like hockey pads, though.
Oh.
That ceiling still here?
Yeah, it's right there.
And the people that are viewers later,
Yeah,
Big M started an online store. This is the
you
first
come back to
product. $25. Wireless Bluetooth keyboard. Brand new.
Yeah, I gotta go 2 more seal meal little ones. I gotta send.
He watches those kids.
Huh?
And yeah, Joker, and hopefully fucking by the end of this weekend, I'm hoping to on Metal Monday reveal the new Scooter mask.
Right on. That would be cool. Like live Monday.
Yeah. I'm gonna get the masks, and I'm gonna, like I said, I can see the design in my head. Now actually pulling it off because I gotta paint it and do it all myself is another story.
And then once it blows up, you have Josh make like, all 3D printed scooter stuff. We'll get mugs made. We'll get Scooter fucking.
I'm still waiting for him to send me my laser etched fucking. He laser etched the shirt design for me. He sent me a picture of it, but he hasn't sent it to me yet. I gotta ride his ass over that.
Yeah.
Ooh,
so do you have like?
That's pretty. God damn. But yeah, man, fucking. I think I could pull off paint and design. It'll look pretty sweet.
You have like the artistic ability, or does your girl have it, or can you?
Dude, to be honest, I think I have the ability to do it. But when it comes to shit like I said about when I make videos, that's another reason I don't upload as many fucking actual produced and edited videos, because I'm always so nervous. People are gonna be like, "Oh, that's shit," or what happens is I'll upload it and then I'll watch it and I'm like, I should have did this right there. Oh man, I should have put that right there. And dude, it burns me alive. Like, fuck.
Well, I know. I mean, I don't know about the guys that do these, like, you know, and when we did our last recording, we had everything scripted when we went in, and you know. But I remember in the early days of recording, and you'd listen to it, and you'd be like, I should have done this. I should have done, you know, but there was nothing you could do about it at that point. You know, like, what are you gonna do? Scrap a fucking record you just paid all this money to make, and
Yeah. Yep.
and we've actually done that. We've actually scrapped, like, you know, we've actually like laid out all this money to record and just scrapped it because we're like, we can't release this, man. Just, you know, we don't like it.
See, I think that's one benefit nowadays with the music is you can do all that shit at home now and not have to fucking go pay what $250, $300 an hour and some studio. I remember when Mr. Smalls, when I was younger, and we had our band going, and I was 15. And this is before it turned into the Funhouse compound where they got the concert hall and all that. But I was like, how much would it cost me and my friends to come down here and record? And he's like, $350 an hour. And at 14, when you hear that, you're like, what? No wonder fucking. Now I know that fucking rock and rollers are rich if they're affording that type of shit.
Fuck yeah, man, it's expensive.
It isn't
The
mastering.
fuckers ain't paying for that shit. The record companies are.
No
Well, yeah, like I
bullshit,
said,
man.
14, I didn't know
Bullshit.
that. I'm like,
I'm talking about bigger people, not like Cody and you.
No, they don't pay for it, dude. They advance you the money. You pay for it.
Oh yeah, like they still add it in your. What I'm saying, they add it in your contract or whatever. You don't have
It
to.
just goes on your tab.
Yeah,
You might get an advance.
But
I mean,
you got
that's
yourself
like a
stuck to that
bonus.
fucking desk by your dick for fucking 10 years, and you better pump out like 4 fucking albums, or you're fucking gonna get sued. Just like
We signed-
one dude.
We signed a 5-album deal with this label.
and you know, remember how I was talking about Billy Corgan
Okay,
being on
like,
the
yeah,
Joe
yeah.
Rogan show? He had said a lot of the reason fucking labels do that is a band that gets big, their career expectancy is about 4 or 5 years before they plummet and they're irrelevant. So they want to grab you at that where they know you're gonna bring them fucking money. That's why they do shit like that. They
Okay, but what is big, dude? Because like any big band I've ever seen that's gotten big, no matter where they play, they fucking sell out. No matter what they put out, they sell it all. I mean, there isn't really. There's a major
Yeah, but you know what?
cult
The
following at the beginning, but
the record labels are looking at record sales. They don't give a shit about
Yeah.
shows. That has nothing to do with them.
well, no, now they do. Now it's all about what money you pump out of shows because no one buys.
But yeah,
albums all free.
it's a different world now.
a lot of them he said nowadays are signing 360 deals where it's everything, like your merch, your shows. If you get a brand deal, they get a cut of the brand deals. And
What's that one country bitch? The most famous country girl. What's her name? The one that's married to that one Tim McGraw. What's her name?
I know who you're talking about. I can't think of her fucking
Faith
name.
Hill. Faith Hill.
Yeah.
Fucking 2.7 million per show.
God damn. That's what Guns N' Roses did. They were doing 2 to 5.
Damn.
Reunion tour.
Dude, Adele played 2
You know
nights
what?
in Seattle. And there was like
they gotta
12 rows
split
of
that
front row
money.
seats. Each seat was $7,000.
God damn.
Sold out both
That's what
nights.
you need to do to your car. Look. This one works.
I'd be expecting some fucking chick to come out and blow me for that kind of fucking money. $7,000. Holy fuck.
Okay, so
You better put a finger in my asshole too.
I've been around shows and like I've done big shows and we've had festivals. You know, I owned a festival and all that shit. Well, fucking dude, I was thinking my daughter's 18 and she wanted to go watch Justin Bieber in Portland, right? He's coming through. She wanted to go watch him. I'm like, cool. I'll buy her, the backstage pass, VIP, whatever, the meet and greet. Nobody else gonna do it. It's 18th birthday, right? Well, I was thinking it's gonna cost me like $3,000, dude. If they only sell 12 of those tickets, they sold out. You couldn't even get one. I tried. You couldn't. But they were fucking $7,000 a piece, and you only got to spend 2 minutes with him, and one selfie was even in the contract, just one.
See, dude, that's what the first meet and greet was like when I met Down, and that kind of bummed me out, dude. I thought I'd actually get to, talk to him, but they just rushed you right through that shit. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? And Phil's security guard, there's really no fucking saying hold the fuck on to him either. He's a dick. But that's how it was there. You got to go up. shake each one of their hands, and then they did they called them a pro shot footage, but you had to go onto their website,
Like, just that's like, I'm broke as hell.
download it off their website, and then print it out. Like that, what do you how are you going to call that a pro shot fucking photo when it's going to be printed out on some fucking printer paper at my house?
Yeah. Like, hey, that's you on that crappy piece of paper with
All pixelated and shit.
Oh.
Well, I went looking into it a little bit after that, right? Because I've gone on big rock tours with my friends, and the people pay to go backstage. I was backstage, like, I don't even know what's going on. Like, what's everybody freaking out about? You know, like, I'm like walking around. No one else gets to walk around with them. You do. You're their friend or whatever, you know. But I was looking at the Justin Bieber one, dude. He doesn't even like meeting people. That's why he charges so much. He doesn't even want to meet people.
See, and people like that are assholes, man, to take that kind of career for. And now I know, they get burned out with that shit. Like, I can understand that too. But if these people paid, look, motherfucker, you're going to have to suck it up for a few hours. Now, I can understand if you're out and about and people are running up to you while you're at the grocery store or at McDonald's, being a little bit of an asshole, I can semi-understand that. But at a concert, motherfucker, you better paint that smile on.
We all have our.
Here I am. Can I take 5 of these?
Dude, go ahead. Just take whatever you want.
Do you agree, Joker?
Yeah, man. Listen, if you are offering a service and somebody pays you for that service, you want to give them the most for their money. You don't want to say, okay, come back, you pay me this money, I'll shake your hand. Like my brother-in-law did that with one of those Crosby, Stills and Nash guys. The guy came in and like kind of talked, and like people brought in guitars to get signed, and he would like play the guitar, and, take pictures, and it sounded pretty cool. But he said there was this one guy that just kept he's like this freaked out like hippie guy that just kept taking up his time. And, Colin, I'm muting you, son. Because he said this one guy was like really weird, and he's like, play my guitar and sign it, and so my brother-in-law like wanted to ask him a couple questions. He said, but this guy took up all. The guy spent a few minutes back there, but. I really do. I think, if people are going to pay to actually come and, meet you, you owe them something.
Yeah, as long as you're not like how that guy was being. Yeah. But, yeah, they paid. Now out on the street, it's a different fucking story. There's nowhere where it says they have to take pictures or be nice to you.
Right.
They're humans, too. Like, I wouldn't. If I'm out with my family at a restaurant or grocery shopping, I could say hi, whatever, but don't come rolling up on me all fucking crazy. Like
yeah, and don't be shaking my hand after you just took a fucking piss and wiped your ass and didn't wash your hands, and then you coming up to me when I'm eating trying to shake my hand.
Right. There's a video going around. I've seen it on a couple of them because I watched this one channel where it's celebrity freakouts and shit, and he uploaded it. Actually, I seen it on a couple of them. They're like compilations. But this lady, she's at Starbucks, and she comes out, and Dee Snider's sitting there with his wife and his daughter, and she goes up and says hi, and he was cool. He said hi back and all that, and she goes, "Can I get a picture, please?" He's like, "Look, ma'am, I'm with my family. This is, I'm just trying to relax." Dude, she fucking freaks out, calling him every fucking name in the book. Dee Snider's wife actually gets into it with this fucking lady, dude. It's fucking hilarious.
Well, Dee's like that because I remember he was doing a Howard Stern interview. And he's like, yeah, I took my kids down to Disneyland, and my wife and my kid down to Disneyland. And some guy comes up to me and he goes, "Hey, aren't you Dee Snider?" Oh my God. He goes, no, not today. Like, meaning, like, look, I'm here with my family. I'm not that guy today. Like, I'm not,
right.
Singer in that crappy band who had that one hit.
Yeah. My whole fucking royalty check went to makeup.
I understand that, man. Like, I remember like Ringo Starr like made an announcement. He's like, "I will not be signing any more fan mail after this date." He goes, "I will send you peace and love, but I will not be signing anymore." Like he goes, "I can't," and he just said, I just, I can't do it anymore.
Right.
And then Paul McCartney was like, look, he goes, I realized that I have the right to say no. You know, I don't have to do it.
And that's 100% the truth, man.
You gotta be nice all the time. That's why I couldn't be famous, dude. People would hate me.
Well, you know, there's this one guy in this band Murphy's Law in New York, and kids would walk up to the singer, Jimmy.
I can't be mean to kids.
Can I get your autograph? He goes, I don't give autographs, I give hugs. And then he'll like hug the kid, you know, and then like snap a picture with him. He goes, I won't sign anything. You know, that's just kind of like a punk rock thing.
Yeah. Man, if it's a kid, I would sign whatever. I'd take a picture with them. But adults, it kind of comes to like this one time at Natty's. These people, I always see like these people that drive cars that can't even fucking barely roll, and they're trying to figure out how they're going to get fries for their kids. They're the ones that tip me the most and shit. People drop in Audis and shit, they don't tip. Well,
yeah.
This one girl and her husband come up, and they have like 4 kids, and they're all kind of roughy, and they're like, we can get this and that. I'm like, if you're worried about getting the kids food, you ain't got to worry about that. Just, you got to pay for yourselves. Kids can't fend for themselves. I'll feed some kids. But I ain't feeding you parents. You guys can buy your own. I'll buy, but you guys got to buy something too, you know. I'm not just going to feed your kids.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm like, you guys can buy yours. I'm going to give your kids whatever, you know, like a sandwich and some fries.
What you said though, dude, with the people, you know, the normal people, not the richy rich. You're 100% right. They're the fucking people that understand and tip and are cool, dude. I can't tell you how many fucking mansions I've built pawns at. Fucking huge fucking houses. 16-year-old punk ass kids pulling in a fucking Mercedes, fucking Benz and shit. They won't even offer you a glass of water. You work the next house, which is your average home. They're driving a normal vehicle, and these motherfuckers are handing you an envelope when you're leaving with $100 bill in it, fed you lunch, you know. Those are the real cool, like, the real people. They understand.
Yeah, see, that's what I was saying, though, was like, I could do, like, the fans if they were kids, but, like, if it was midnight, you see me just get off stage, and I'm trying to just get to my room, and you have, like, a bunch of girls that are, like, 21 trying to, like, talk to you shit. Oh, hell no, dude. You know, I'm like, no, because that's happened when we're leaving. Like, all of a sudden, these girls want to come around the corner, want to talk to Cody and shit, and I'm just like, nope. And Cody would be like, because Cody's got a girl anyways. He was always faithful and shit. He didn't fuck around. He never had time to anyways. But, fucking, I could do that, but I couldn't do like what I seen Maynard from fucking Tool do when I went to drinks with Minus the Bear and shit. The fucking Red Lion after the show, they were opening for the Tools, and they wouldn't even let even the opening bands go and talk to him. He didn't want to talk to none of them, none of that shit. So we just go to the bar, and the whole 40 days full of fucking people with Tool shirts and wanting things to be signed and shit. And we're just going and have drinks and shit. On the way out, they're all gone, but there's like this dude and his kid still standing there, and then like just the maitre d' or whatever that's at the door. That was all that was in there. And me and Jake are sitting there standing there talking. And we're all fucking drunk and laughing. And he goes, Ryan, he goes, check it out. I go, what? He goes, look who's coming in the door. I looked over, and Maynard was coming through the door. And I was like, oh, there's fucking Maynard. And the dude's dad, little kid's dad, seen us doing that. And he looked at his kid, and he looked over. He goes, oh, fuck. He told his kid, just like pushed his kid back to him and run over. The kid had a Tool shirt on and a fucking thing or whatever. And he ran up to him. He's like, Maynard. He's the only person in the whole fucking place. Can I get an autograph or something with you? He goes, can't you see I'm tired, kid? I just got to go to my room. Just walked off.
Are you wow.
I was like, dude, that kid is never going to listen to Tool again.
And no, he just destroyed that kid.
His dad was just standing there like, I would have been like, if I was a dad, I wouldn't have been able to keep my tongue. I'd have probably socked him. I would have been in the paper for a guy that punched Maynard right in the face.
Fucking ain't right, dude. I would have definitely at least said something like, dude, you're a real fucking cocksucker. Yep. Look at the big line of people he's holding up.
Yeah.
Like, get the
fuck. You waited this long to come in here so there wouldn't be no one here. Now there's just one little kid. You wouldn't even take a picture or fucking sign nothing for him. You say that shit. I was fucked up.
And I'm not just saying this because I love the guy. But one of the coolest people I've seen with kids is Phil Anselmo. If he spots kids in the audience, he fucking pulls them up on stage and fucking, like, you know, he's so fucking cool with kids, man. Mushroom Head, too. They're awesome with kids. Actually, at the Pittsburgh show, they pulled up a couple kids and was letting them play the water drums during songs and shit. Like, that's cool, man. You got to take care of the little ones, man.
Mm-hmm.
That poor kid, dude. He was probably. I bet you when he got in the car, he was crying. I can almost.
He was at least. He was 10, 11, maybe 10, 11. He wasn't. He was not even a teenager, dude. Not even.
Yeah, he went. I guarantee you, he was crying, man. That's terrible.
I guarantee you, he probably threw that poster in the garbage can when he got home. He probably burnt them CDs.
Yep, that's fucking, dude. That's one of the most terrible things I've ever fucking heard. That's
the kid's
sad.
face was like this, dude. Like what happened? He's like looking around, like, what happened?
Joker, did you hear that story?
Not only did that, he probably ruined him for even approaching women and shit, dude. That kid probably would never got a date or nothing. He was like, I ain't never asking no nothing.
Yeah, dude.
What
That's
story?
Tell Joker about that, dude. Dude, this is fucking.
He's heard my Maynard story before.
When Maynard wouldn't sign that kid's poster from Toll.
I told you that story, Joker.
Yeah, like it was like, you know, something with a kid, and he was just Mr. Pompous and Mr. Jerkoff to like a little.
There was nobody else around. It was just the kid. He wouldn't fucking sign it. He said, "Can't you say I'm tired or something?" That's fucking.
It was like 2 in the morning too, because we had to leave the bar because they were kicking us out, not because we wanted to leave. So that kid was waiting there for that long, and he was just coming through the door all by himself. Not even any bodyguards or security guards or friends or nothing. Just by himself.
I saw something hilarious with that guy Maynard. MTV used to have a show where they would have like handicapped people, like, but do like interviews and news stories. So they had this one kid, and he was like mentally disabled on the red carpet for like MTV awards or something. And fucking Maynard goes, and he goes, hey. And so, like, I guess Maynard looks at it, and he goes, hey, are you the drummer? What band are you in? Are you the drummer? I'm a drummer. And Maynard looks at him and goes, no, I'm the singer. And just like, I mean, this kid was like mentally handicapped, but he wasn't like insulting him. It was just because the kid, he played drums. They would show him, and he would like play drums. And he's like, oh, you play drums? Are you the drummer? And he's like, no, I'm the singer. He was just like such a douche.
Yeah, you can tell
like a fucking,
you're a fucking piece of shit.
He looks like a penis.
Well,
I mean,
he was like, what, yeah,
he
bald
looks like a fucking penis.
penis.
Oh, dude.
No wonder he stands behind. I seen him one time in Spokane, like at Jeremy Spokane. They fucking he stood behind the speaker cabinets the whole night. Okay, first of all, they came out on like a fucking 10-minute long fucking like drum and keyboard solo.
Oh.
And then he stood behind the cabinets, and you could just see his shadow like hiding behind speakers, and sang 2 songs. Went off stage. They went into like a fucking 45-minute long drum and keyboard solo. He came out and sang one
I would have
more
left.
song,
I would have left.
and was done. He left.
He was probably all fucking hopped up on something and couldn't perform.
I think
Well,
he was fucking
I
drunk
think,
as shit. Sounded fucking like shit.
That same that Moscow show where Pantera played, it was right after fucking the Russian whatever fell. And I've seen Paul do Sober, their video from that. And he is a goofy looking motherfucker. Dude, my ex-girlfriend from fucking years back, dude. He was obsessed with A Perfect Circle.
Oh, I like that band though. That band doesn't even like him though. That's what's even better.
They're actually coming to fucking Pittsburgh, and I think at the end of this month.
Are they playing with him or the guy that sings like him?
I like
because I know that Maynard has a double. That's been proven. When he doesn't want to play a show, he sings this one. He sends us that one guy, and that's who the guy that hides behind the fucking everything that everybody talks about. There's been more than one show. There's been like 12 shows I've heard about where he stood behind cabinets and didn't sing nothing, sang a couple songs, did a big long keyboard solo, and then would sing some other mumbled song and then leave. And that's proven that like that's his double. He won't go, and that's like shows that he won't go do.
Johnny Rotten did that in New York one time. Something happened, and Johnny Rotten's a moody guy, and it was PIL was playing at the Ritz, and he stayed behind everything and sang the show because I think he was pissed off at the promoter, like they fucked him over somehow, and so PIL the band and Johnny Rotten just stayed back and sang, never went on stage once, and I thought that was fucking cool as hell.
I just seen a video with that Cardi B or whatever the fuck her name is. She was just playing down in New Orleans, dude, and the promoter fucking like it's scummy regardless, but I guess the guy wasn't a really good scammer and decided to tell her before the show that she wasn't getting paid. So she went out
Smart. I
there
love that one.
and fucking said, hey, you know, if I didn't have love for my fans, I would be out of here. It fucking called the promoter out, called him every fucking name of the book, said, look, I'm going to perform 2 songs for you all because, you know, I got love for you. I can't just leave you hanging. But I guess she ended up performing way longer. But fucking, yeah. I just thought of that when you said about the promoter dicking them over. But
Did you saw the one that? Did you see the one where Courtney Love didn't pay the sound guy, so he sent a recording of her solos, her voice singled out?
Oh, and her guitar playing too.
Yeah, you not hear that?
no.
Oh, dude, I gotta send it to you, brother. You will
She's
fucking love it,
amazing,
dude.
bro. You can't believe how amazing she is.
Nice. Dude, crazy story about another. This actually happened at
Hold
Mr.
on.
Smalls, dude.
Find it.
Fucking, I forget. Bone owed somebody money. Bone Thugs. And they were,
Okay.
Oh,
they were
came here.
playing at Mr. Smalls. Dude, the sheriff showed up and fucking repoed their equipment and held on to it until they forked out. I think it was like 15 grand or something.
Holy shit.
But I didn't find out till the next day because, like I said, I lived right there. I seen all these sheriff cars and shit, so I thought, you know, something went down in there. And I seen the one security guard that worked there the next day, and I was like, dude, what the fuck happened last night? I'm like, was there a fight or something? He's like, nah, man, Bone tried skipping out, not paying somebody, and they actually called the fucking police, and the sheriff came and held their shit till they forked out the money. And I'm like, Bone couldn't come up with 15 grand? Are you fucking serious?
Fucking, we were playing, and actually at the Stone Pony in Asbury Park, New Jersey, which is like a known place in New Jersey. And a bunch of chaos broke loose, like during our first or second, like during like our second song or maybe the third song, all hell broke loose and people were just flipping over monitors and running around punching people, and just everybody went crazy. And the singer jumped off the stage, and I think he went and was no, he was the one punching people. He jumped off the stage and was running around punching people. So the security guard grabbed him and was taking him outside, but he was like had him in this like chokehold. So me and the bass player like jump off stage and like go try to get like the bouncer off of Dennis, but he got Dennis out the door and then just like whoop, just used our momentum and pushed us out the door, closed, locked it. So we're outside, and fucking Dennis just starts. He smashed the window. It was like fuck you, and he's like breaking the window. And I'm like, yo, Den, get the fuck out of here, man, because you knew the cops were coming. And I'm like, just go. And he's like, no, fuck you. And then so the cops come and they open the door, and Dennis just walks to the car and sits there. And then our friend who like was like he did a lot of artwork was drunk and just starts screaming and yelling at the cops. And he's like, look, man, he goes, get your friend out of here. Take him around the corner or he's going to jail. And I'm like, John, and I grab him and try to pull him around the corner. He goes, oh, fuck you, cops. And they're like, click, click. And they took him to jail. They were going to like, they're like, okay, so you guys stay here. So they go in, and it just so happens that the bouncer was the bartender too. So me and my buddy, the bass player, were sitting at the bar, and we real good. So he was like, no, these guys didn't do anything, you know. But the owner said, don't let them back in the club. And all our equipment was in there. And the police were like, you can't do that. You know, like you can't, you know, take their shit, you know. So we walk back. We're getting a police escort like back into the club. And the fucking place just, they're like, yeah. Like all the kids were like, woo. So like we're getting up there on stage and all the kids are going wild. And I'm stealing like every fucking mic cord like they have on stage, and I'm taking like all these fucking. I'm just stealing everything I can get my hands on. Fucking places, they're like, yeah. With the cops standing like right there, and then my buddy kept pushing off the court dates, so the owners of the Stone Pony changed hands, so they like he never got in any trouble for it.
Nice. That's funny.
That was a wild time, and we became like super famous in New Jersey after that event
I bet.
because like people up in North Jersey knew us, but then like all the South Jersey, Phil, like just. I mean, because that was just like word of mouth. People were going, "Holy shit! Did you hear what this band did?" You know?
Fuck yeah, dude, that's sick, man. See, that makes me envious of all you guys that got to fucking do shows and shit, man. That's so sick.
It was so much fun,
I'm glad
dude.
I did, but I'm glad I'm not doing it now.
I wish I was still doing my last job in music, which was awesome.
Oh, that's when you were
The road manager and bodyguard and like friend and shit. Yeah, that was the best. I got all the perks of being the rock star. Like everybody thought you were part of the band because you showed up and everything and this and that, but didn't even have to get on stage, buddy.
Yeah, I see. I just got that in me where I gotta play. Like if I'm gonna be there, I gotta play.
I got over that.
Yeah, it may sound lame. I wanted to do the band thing that didn't work out, but growing up, getting to see all the cool backstage shit, and I would see the crew guys and all that. Getting to go backstage at a couple of shows of like some of my favorite bands. Like I'm glad I at least got to do that. Like nothing I think will ever beat me getting to do the Texas thing with War Beast and the Super Joint show. The first one is up there. Because when I found out we had more access than the opening bands, I'm like, "What's up? You got one of these opener guy?" Like,
Nope, you don't.
yours is purple, mine's green. That means you ain't allowed in this room. Go outside, you pleb. You know what I'm saying? That Texas trip, though.
Okay,
I couldn't imagine getting to do
dude.
shit like
Can
that.
you see the screen? Can you see the screen?
Yeah. Courtney
Watch it. Oh, hold on. Okay, hold on. I gotta turn this on real quick. It was probably too loud.
Oh, she sounds terrible. Was that her?
You're gonna love it. Nope. Here it comes. She wouldn't pay this guy.
That guitar sounds like trash.
She can't even play, dude. She's just faking it. The whole band's carrying her. They have her isolated out. But she wouldn't pay the sound guy, so he got even.
Hell yeah, he did. Holy fuck. I can't expect much of her for vocals live. She's washed up, but goddamn, the guitar. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean the vocals. It's like whatever. That's the way she sounds.
But yeah, the show that she really does not know how to play the fucking Duke fiddle. I think my son played better his first time picking up the axe. Oh my god. Hey, look, she doesn't even notice.
No, she didn't even know what's going on. Because that band probably sounded great. Look, people are loving it.
Yeah, so they probably don't even have her guitar turned up, and
No, not at all. She just has to at least look like she's playing the notes,
Yeah. That is fucking bitter.
I'm sure, but you see a lot of singers, and they're like, "Okay, I'm gonna play the guitar now," like Mick Jagger. I'm like, "You can't play guitar, Mick Jagger," So it's just like a prop.
Like I said before, man, that's where it's at. That's where you know if a band is worth a shit. Is when you go see them live. I'm gonna grab something.
That's awesome.
Dude,
Anybody can be a rock
so-
star.
Guy, I forgot to tell you guys this funny fucking story. All right, I'm gonna set up my camera to see if you can see it.
Yeah, turn this off. Sorry.
I don't know if I can see it. Hold on a second. Fucking. Well, anyway, I have my rig set up. You know, because a lot of times I just crash up here in my YouTube like room. So I have my rig and shit set up over here, but I also have a bed. So where the rig's at, my fucking landlord over. He's like, "Are you fucking filming porn?" I'm like, "What?" He was like, "I was up in that little room you got up there, man. What's up with the camera on the stand at the bed?" I'm like, "Oh fuck." I'm like, "Dude, it's pointing at my desk." He's like, "Dude, you're up for filming porn, aren't you?" And I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here, dude."
Say, well, yeah, you want to be in the next one?
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
The camera's not on the stand right now. Oh shit, my camera just went out. But yeah, I just thought that was fucking funny as hell. Why'd my camera go out?
I don't even
Fucking
know how to
piece
get
of
back.
shit.
I don't even know how to get back to where I was on it at the thing, buddy. Oh, there it is. Never mind.
And I'm like, "No, I'm not fucking filming porn, you fucking weirdo." He's like,
And if I
"You go
was,
up
don't be
there and you
jealous
see
of
a
my
bed
money,
with the camera
motherfucker.
pointed." My room's trash. I would show you how it is, but I'm embarrassed. I got clothes all over the floor and shit. I thought I lost my crowbar shirt. I got scared, so I'm like digging through all my clothes, throwing it everywhere. Like, "Where's my crowbar shirt?" Because I have a shitload of shirts, but I wear like 5 of them.
I have a dumb bunch of shirts. I don't have very many pants and shit.
I gotta stop being a fucking slacker and get the shit up to you, Joker.
Yeah, I need new shirts, man. I'm running thin on shirts.
You want a red room one up there, and we'll see what happens with the hoodies on how good of a deal I'm gonna get from fucking Patrick. Lisa pre-ordered. I got one person to do the pre-order, but it's gonna cost me an arm and a leg to ship it. But fuck it, it's Lisa.
She's a huge horror fan. I mean, she's a professional, scare the shit out of you.
Yeah, she's good people's too. She offered when I told her about the how the makeup girl is only 16 and she's young. She's like, "Well, hey, do a hangout and fucking, she's willing to do a live, or not live, but we do our private hangouts and shit.
Yeah.
She's willing to do one of them to give some pointers and shit, while we're filming, which is pretty fucking cool. What
Yeah,
the hell
that's
was
really
that?
cool, man.
What was that, Tacone?
Whatever.
More party stuff. It's just, I'm happy to know it's really going to actually go down now, man, because it's been eating me alive. Like, dude, and the other thing that pissed me off that fucking my buddy who's doing Scooter does not seem to grasp. I'm like, dude, do you know how much fucking promo and fucking people I've talked to and tried setting shit up for, and now I'm looking like a fucking total jerk because nothing's happening? Like, do you realize the power of social media? Like, I go say all this shit and put that out there, and for nothing to happen, that looks fucking horrible. And he expects it to be like a half and half deal, but yet he does dick.
He's the drummer that never shows up. He's the drummer you can't find where he is. He's the drummer that doesn't show up to practice,
Just like the horror convention, dude. This really got me pissed, and I actually flipped on him. Like, straight up, right to his fucking face. I was only able to get a pass for myself. Okay, so I'm like, he's like, "Well, dude, I'll come. I'll get in the outfit. I'll stand at the table to draw people over, blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, "All right, cool." Dude, I had to pay $40 for him. And it was for the 2-day thing, okay? And I mean, it sounds pathetic. It was only $40, but I paid the $40. Dude, he might have wore that costume for an hour added together. Like, he would wear it for like 10 minutes. Oh, dude, take it off and just sit there or walk around. come back, put it on for like another 10 minutes. And then finally I lost it. I'm like, dude, I fucking paid for you to come do this. You want to be my partner and say this is your thing too. Do what you're supposed to fucking do, man. Like standing there for fucking 10 minutes ain't shit. And I purposely got a table right by the entrance because you know nobody knows who the fuck I am. We got Kane Hodder and motherfuckers like that here. I got to do something to stand out. You know what I'm saying? And this motherfucker couldn't even stand there for a half an hour straight with the fucking costume on. Not to mention I fucking paid for him to get in, paid for fucking so he had drinks and food and all that. And he looked at it as in a free fucking entry to the fucking convention and wanted to go walk around and play and meet people.
It's like I was to sit here or stand here in that fucking thing.
Me. I work for beer and weed.
You know what I'm getting at though? Like he should have wanted to do that.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. You can't work with people like that, Thames. You know, you gotta have people with passion that want to, and that
are like this. Hey, Dim's paid you to wear that suit.
Oh, that's exactly what actually happened.
Suit. If I say it again, you wear it permanently on your fucking head.
Yeah.
It'll be on your fucking tombstone, motherfucker. That mask will be on your tombstone.
Put that shit right up on there. Someone takes it off, I'm gonna get another one.
Oh, that's eventually what happened. I'm like, come on, let's go catch a smoke. And we went out for a smoke. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is your problem? What? I'm like, dude, I see you there for like 5 minutes with the fucking shit on, dude. I'm like, you know, I paid for you to get the fuck in here. You act like you want to get something done, but every fucking time I turn around, you're off walking over. And then not to mention, right next to us was one of the chicks that was in Face Off. And she was one of the favorites on that show that on Sci-Fi. So I had to compete with this lady being next to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, I got to do something here. Like, and not to mention how much money I spent. I bought that fucking banner, bought all that fucking merchandise, paid for the
table.
Yeah, dude, after all said and done, I forked out probably like $750, plus bought his ticket, and I might have got like $125 of my money back. And that was for like true horror type people that were pumped to see that I lived in Pittsburgh and wanted to see it happen. So a couple of the people just gave me money, didn't even want a shirt or nothing. They were just like,
here's free money.
Yeah, like, here, man, I hope everything works out. Here's a 20, you know, which is cool, you know, but and then I'm like looking at Paul, like, dude, you remember when I got the $5,000? You wanted to be all up in it. And when there was a chance this was going to be a fucking series, you were there fucking wanting to be all up in the fucking shit. Now that we got to do this ourselves, you're nowhere to be found. Yeah. Everything. It's not like he's, you know, he had 10 pounds of fucking makeup and shit on. He has a fucking latex mask on and a fucking apron.
Hey, yo, Dems made you pay the suit. What happened? Really confused the fuck out of me. Like, huh? Dim's made you pay the suit. Pay it up. What happened?
It's the same with the Metal Monday thing. When we originally started Metal Monday, he was going to be the third member. He showed up for like 2 streams and then started coming. But every time I tell him, hey, dude, there's a show, I got the hookup. Motherfucker's here 15, 20 minutes early, ready to fucking go.
Okay, is. You got that backstage hard on, fucking straight up fucking fanboy.
Oh, yeah, dude. See, everybody makes fun of me about being a Phil Anselmo freak. His face was worth fucking 1,000 words, or however you say that. Fucking, well, I forgot, I fucked that all up. But anyway, Phil come out, dude, and he literally froze in his fucking tracks.
Really?
I had to fucking Phil though. And no, man, he fucking shit himself when Phil fucking come walking around the bend.
That is fucking funny, man.
Yeah, he literally fucking was like mid-sentence with me and went, and I turned around like, hey, what up, Phil? And he's like, hey, how you doing, brother? Fucking smiled me up and fucking. And I'm looking at Paul like, you ain't gonna at least say hi? Like, dude, this is motherfucking Phil. You ain't getting another shot like this, bro.
One chance, sir.
Yeah, and this was like the perfect setting too. We were backstage. There wasn't 1,000,001 fucking people there.
Yeah.
The ride on them. And no, it was us and then the fucking dude from Racing Never that we had on the show. It was us three.
The catering tent's where you meet them at, money. That's where they want to fucking go see people. If they're out at the catering tent, then they'll talk to you.
See, this was
catering tent, not knowing you. If you go to the catering tent, you know you're gonna get talked to. Like that's it. You know you're gonna.
See, this was cool because the backstage at the Agora, it's literally 2 rooms and a hallway, and then the steps up to fucking get to the stage. And we were right in the hallway outside the one fucking dressing room. And Phil, I guess there's a door that goes out to where the buses are from the one dressing room. And because he wasn't in the dressing room, like we literally just walked out of the dressing room and was in the hallway. And Brian from Erasing Never came around, and so we were bullshitting with him. And then fucking boom, like I said, Paul was mid-sentence and just stopped. And I looked and there was Phil. And I'm like, oh shit. And I'm like, hey man. And then he just stood there just staring at him. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot, dude.
It's like the first time you see a naked lady. Like
it really was. I'm like, I thought I was the fucking psycho when it came to Phil. Holy shit.
I remember I went to go see The Exploited. And I was like, you know, so I'm like, fuck it, I'm meeting Waddy, you know, at some point tonight. Echoing.
That might be me.
No, it's jellyfish.
Here, I'll reload because it's more likely me.
Nope, it's gone.
Gone.
Oh, but I tried to tell him.
So I'm like, I'm meeting Waddy. Fuck. It was just a tiny little club in New York. So I go get some pizza and have a couple beers because I didn't want to pay like, you know, club prices, you know.
No way, buddy.
So I just went to the pizza joint and was paying like $1.50 for bottles of Budweisers and eating.
Can you believe that shit? You go play shows now? You know, when we were playing shows in the early 90s or the mid-90s, whatever, mid-90s, and you go to play clubs, it wasn't even like a question if you were going to fucking get free drinks. Now, you like 2 drink tickets, all you get, rest pay for yourself.
Nah, we had the drink ticket thing always, but anyway, so
really fuck. That was always included.
It was funny because like we were on the same label as The Exploited at the time, but not that we really had like anybody like vouching for us. But we just, you know, my buddies just walked in, and then like I'm like, I guess I got to pay to get in here, and my buddy's just standing outside. He's standing by the other door. He goes, "Come here." So I just walk around and go in that way. You just walk in like, you know, you're supposed to be there, and you know. People don't, you know, and so I watched this band Total Chaos, and they were okay. The guy's voice is real good, but you know, whatever. Woody came on, and it was fucking awesome. And then after the show, I was talking with the drummer, Wally. I'm like, yo, man, what's going on, bud? How you doing? And blah blah blah. And his buddy, the guitar, was it the guitar? Yeah, the guitar player goes, here, man, have a beer. And just hands me a beer. I'm like, woo. So drinking a beer, talking to Wally. And I'm like,
you don't drink beers, buddy. It's bad.
So then I'm like, all right, bud, take care. And like, I went downstairs to the band room and fucking, you know, because that's, you know, I saw Waddy go downstairs after the show. So I go into the band room and he's like surrounded. But it just turned out that, I mean, Waddy's a little fella there. He's like, you know, he's a little, yeah, you know, I don't know how tall he is, but I'm 6'1", and he's like a little fella. And he has like all these, you know, like punk rock kids, you know, in this is in New York City. And I go, hey, yo, Waddy. And he just like stops and like looks. And he's like, and you can't understand a word this guy says. I'll send you like a clip of him talking. He's like, he's from Scotland, and he's got like I don't know, like a nervous tick where he's always like blinking and his head's shaking. And
dude, buddy.
So I'm like, yo, I just wanted to thank you, man. Great fucking show. I was like, thanks for spitting in my face twice. And he kind of looks at me. I was like, I'm just fucking kidding, you know. And you know, he just started spitting out some fucking. I was like, take care, because I couldn't understand a word he said. Like, he was talking to me, but I didn't know what he was saying. So what am I gonna do? Sit there and be like, yeah, okay, like
Does he have like an English accent or something?
He's from Scotland.
Oh fuck yeah, okay.
Yeah, so he's like
That's
Be like,
funny.
hey, buddy, what's wrong with your face?
And plus, yeah, he's got like, like where he's like blinking and he kind of like, he talks real fast. He's just got some kind of like.
On meth.
That's funny.
But that was cool, man. That was real fun. And then my buddy
what's
got
up, Shannon? How you doing?
Huh?
my buddy
wanna-
got to sing for him because
Yeah.
Waddy had some
Yeah.
health issues
Yeah.
on tour. Waddy had some health issues, and my buddy who plays in the Casualties, they were opening up for him. And so when Waddy had to go to the hospital, my buddy Jake took over as like, for the rest of the tour, singing like the songs. And I was watching him and I'm laughing because I'm like, that's Jake singing The Exploited, and he looks like a fucking goofus. No, he did a good job.
Hi to
I gotta say.
Shannon Smitty. She's a new sub. I met her over on another stream. She's good people.
Hello.
This is Joker Fish and Dacone 710. Joker's cool as hell. He does live streams just to bullshit and everything. And Dacone does metal detecting and does
bullshits with Jokerfish online.
coin roll hunting and finds cool shit. You sub up to these guys. They're fucking awesome. Oh, Shane's here too. What up, Shane? Shane,
520 favors. Shane Wise on there?
yeah.
You can eat dick.
Oh shit! I feel like an asshole. He's a dude. Oh fuck! My bad, dude.
That's what he's after on you.
Dude.
That's what Shane Wise is after on you. Is your
That's
asshole.
an epic fail. Fuck. Oh my god! I feel like an asshole. I'm sorry.
I don't
Whoops.
get it. What happened?
No, the Shannon Smitty. It's a dude. I'm saying it's a chick. I said he's a
Oh,
chick.
buddy.
I feel like an
Yeah,
asshole.
Shannon Hoon was a dude.
Gee, and you're even like, she's good people, buddy.
I actually,
What
I had a buddy in school. His name was Lauren. And
Buddy.
oh
That's
fuck,
fucked
that's
up.
cut up.
Mm.
You messing.
Mm.
You're not the only one.
Frankenstein.
We're keeping the motif of the horror and the whole
The murder movies.
going. Yeah, we got to at least keep people informed that this is what we still do over here on the Big Dems channel with the new theme song.
Guess
When
what I
I'm
did
done
today,
being a
guys?
slacker and get to the fucking Richard Kuklinski and Iceman shit, my buddy Joker here is gonna be the narrator guy. Dude, how about my fucking tattoo artist, man? He's seen my post on Facebook and he wants to narrate the fucking Jack the Ripper one for me, dude. I'm fucking pumped. He's cool as shit.
Oh, you know who we should get to do that is Becky, because she's got the English accent.
Oh, that's a fucking awesome idea. Do you think
But
she
I
has,
don't know if she has like time to do that kind of
yeah, I know she does
how to
like
do that kind of stuff,
person and doing school stuff.
Yeah, she's always like, every time I talk to her, she's like, "Oh, I'm at work," but she'll jump on the stream sometimes. It's fun,
I'll never forget the first time I ever heard her talk. She was talking about meeting Leahy from the Trailer Park Boys, and she's like, "You grab me, bum." Dude, I fucking lost it. My kids were in the room too, and it was all quiet, and I just fucking lost it. They just
And they're
looked
like,
at me like, what
and
the
they're looking
fuck?
at you like you're insane. Like, what's this guy laughing at?
I was done, man. It was so fucking. I just thought that was the funniest shit in the world. He grabbed me, bum.
Bye.
Oh, that was cut up.
Yeah, Becky's fucking really cool, man. I love chatting with her. She's a great woman. She really is.
Yeah, dude, she's super fucking cool, man. Like, I was happy to be on that stream she was on, man. A lot of times, I'll see them on your stream, and it'll be a night where I'm like, I'm just gonna chill in the chat, or I'm crashing.
Yeah.
Cause, dude, there's been many nights I literally pass out to your stream, like listening to you guys and fucking.
We're talking about nonsense, and you just pass out. Pass out just listening to us talk about fuck all.
Yeah, man. Like, these are my boys, so it's like I feel like I'm in the room bullshit with you, even though I'm not. Fucking.
You're like, I ain't saying
You know,
shit. I'm just listening.
when I was a kid, I always fell asleep to the radio. So I would just always fall asleep to either like the Yankee game or like the the music station or whatever, the hockey game or the fucking basketball game or something. And I still do. I still need to have like something on in the background.
That's how I am, dude. That's why a lot of the times I pass out up here in my YouTube room. Because my girl, it has to be completely dark and silent.
I
And,
can't.
She wouldn't like me.
a lot of
Nope.
times it's either a JFK fucking conspiracy video or 9/11 conspiracy or something like that. Dude, the funniest though is my girl took video of it. I passed out watching the Exorcism of Emily Rose DVD, and then the fucking title screen came on, and it's this creepy music with her hanging on a fucking upside down cross. She's like, "No wonder you're a twisted motherfucker. How could you sleep with this?" And I'm like, "Oh, neat."
I sleep with you, don't I?
Yeah.
That's what I just said.
That's
Oh,
what
shit.
I punched.
Oh, I got good. Man, I can get the women good. They start saying shit, man. It's just easy.
See, I'm one of them people, if I get into arguments, I'll say some shit, but I'll leave and I'll think of something like, fuck, I should have said this. And I'm like, ready to go back and start the argument again just so I can say something that I thought of on my way home.
Or you just say it, and that's what causes the argument. Mm-hmm.
Or call them up like, oh, and by the way, blah, 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 blah.
Now you can just text him, hey, listen here, motherfucker. Next time I'm with you, I'll hold you down and force feed you my dick, okay? I was only taking it from the back because you were sleeping.
In one of the streams that I had said it to somebody, I got into an argument with them. They're like, that could be considered slander. I'm like, dude, I'll slander all over your fucking face. I just thought it was the funniest shit in the world.
There are big ropes of jizz right on your chin.
I'll fucking slander all over your face.
Well, the stream that Josh did on the DNN, the flat Earth, making fun of the flat Earth convention or something. A lot of people
did a few days or like a week or so ago.
It was like last Saturday. And so many people got so upset with that, man. Holy shit.
How was the viewer on that? Was there a good bit of viewers?
Oh, I don't know.
So I remember the first flat one he did, dude. He had like over 100 some viewers. And for our channels, that's pretty fucking big, man.
I think the most I've ever had at one time is 11.
Yeah, most I've ever had on this one, I think, was like 22. And I thought I was some big shit. Like, hey,
Yeah, me too.
I've reached you
Like,
to fucking celebrity status.
I'm like, look at me, 11 people are watching. I can't wait to get recognized.
Yeah, man. I mean, I like seeing, I like to at least have 4 or 5 in, but, can't always get what you want. I would think on my having 1,200 subs, I should be having at least 100 people, but fuck, it is what it is.
Well, this is an odd time, but you never know where people live,
That's pretty fucking good, Shane. Yeah, the Earth Triangle. Yeah, supposedly we have a couple friends that are in the Flat Earth Society, and I mean they're good people. I'm not, talking any shit on them. I think it sounds a little crazy. I mean, there has been some shit that's brought up that sounds like, okay, you got something there, but I don't know, man. But the ones that we associate with, they're good fucking people. I mean, I'll say that much.
Yeah,
Except
man.
Shane. Shane's gay.
Yeah, except that Shane LY dude. He's a little bit of a dickhead.
He likes it in the rectal area, dude. He told me.
Him and his fucking Matchbox cars.
Yep. He shoves those up his butt too. That's why he broke wheel off the other one.
Hey, I got a challenge that I want that's to spread around the internet. How do you do that? How do you get like a challenge to spread around the internet.
I don't know how
So Shane,
motherfuckers.
why?
You know, like people do like the peppermint challenge or, you know, to this challenge or to that challenge. And I know there's been a lot of hot sauce challenges, but I want to issue a hot sauce challenge.
There's
When you
one
put-
thing that douchebag TDM told me, and I really started to believe it. YouTube, there is politics in YouTube, and if they don't think your channel's up to par, I think they purposely keep you at a fucking level where you're not gonna fucking go anywhere. And I think that's how you got to get shit to go. Like you hopefully get one of, because I just seen a guy on fucking Alex Jones show. He was a ex-Marine contractor type dude, and he was telling a story about when he was over in Iraq or Afghanistan. He had actually asked one of the locals, "Hey, if I walked around here, would I be safe?" And they're like, "No, you're an American. They would snatch you up within an hour and behead you, blah, blah, blah." And he said, "Well, this is a perfect example of why would we want you in our country? That's just telling me if you had the chance to in America, you would fucking behead me." And,
I saw that too, man. I saw that.
yeah, they fucking took the video down, man.
Like
Oh,
the guy
hey,
was
what's
like
up, Stephanie?
tattoos all over. Big fucking
Yeah, he's
guy.
a big dude.
Was like
Big dude with a
everywhere.
big beard. He had like a real big beard, fucking beefy motherfucker. Yeah, well, they purposely took his fucking video down, and it had reached like 54 million views in like a day. And
I guess I viewed it that one day that it was on.
yeah, Alex Jones said, "See, they took it down for like a month, and then they put it back up." And Shannon, you have no idea, my brother. Fucking, I've told this story a million times.
I like how you throw my brother in there after you fucked him up so bad for
Yeah.
Now you're just gonna call me brother, bro, Kevin.
Dude, I used to be his editor and did videos. He took all my shit down, but I was part of his channel for like 2 months. And me and him go at it, dude. He actually had striked my channel down because I finally put up an exposed video showing screenshots to prove shit. And he had me mass flagged, and they took the fucking video down and striked my channel. He's a fucking lying sack of shit. And that's where I'll leave it, because it's a long story, but I was on the inside with the motherfucker and was able to prove a lot of shit that people accuse him of, and he don't like that. So now I guarantee you I'll have this stream will be flagged. Every time I put something up, I get an email that my shit's flagged. He's trying to get my channel taken down. He's a piece of shit.
That's funny.
I appreciate that, Stephanie. Yeah, he's blind, but yet he was going to work construction. Tell me what fucking foreman's going to allow a fucking blind man on his fucking construction site. He's a lying sack of shit. And all I did was try helping that fucking channel out. He ripped me off for $100 for editing software, saying he'd get me back on it. He fucking never paid me for it. Never gave me back the software because I was a dumbass and mailed it to him. And fucking he still has it, never paid me for it. And also owes me about $300 because we were supposed to split the AdSense 50-50. And the 2 months I was there, he had doubled his fucking revenue and then burned me on it. Michael Myers. Dude, you got all them figurines, man. Shit.
I was down in LA and they had some cool stores, man.
Oh, I bet, man.
You know, there was it was like the kind of like the art district of LA, like where all like the artists are and stuff. And they had like this, just like, it was just a monster store. I mean, it wasn't a Halloween store because it was just open all the time, but they had all like the fucking every monster you could think of, any horror movie you could think of. They had like, you know, like rock band shit in there. Like they had like Misfits, Slayer, you know. But yeah, they had just fucking so much cool shit. And the reason I love this fucking Frankenstein is the first edition was color, so he was green, and you know, but this one they made black and white, you know. So I mean, he's got that like disgusting kind of, you know, dead pale, you know,
Yeah,
like, you know, this is like basically what they did was made it black and white, like the movie.
I like it because it kind of looks like what he looked like in the original film, the black and white film.
That's why I love this thing, man. And this, I want to be buried with this. Yeah, and then they had like I want to get the Jason Voorhees, and I wanted to get, of course, the Freddy Krueger. They had Cenobites, man. They had a bunch of the Cenobites. Yeah, but that's probably one of the coolest stores I was ever at. They had the old I remember like it's the first time I ever really started seeing like crazy Misfits merch, where they had like these Misfits, like, you know, strings of lights. I don't know. Am I here by myself or did I? Okay, I'm reloading. Hang on. Well, we got Dem's computer shut down. So maybe we can get this back going. Hang on, let me see what Dems is doing. All right, so if anybody still wants to hang out, then Dem says he's coming back, you know, once he gets his power going again. You know, hey, is anybody out there seen the new It movie, the Stephen King's It? And if they did, what did they think about it? Because I remember the first one when that was on, and it was like a TV miniseries. And I never read the book or nothing. But I heard it was a really long book, and it was a really long, kind of complicated story. And people said that they didn't really like the, you know, the one on, you know, that was on the first movie. But I've talked to a couple people and said that they like the second movie, and that there's going to be like another part coming out. You know, so wants to say something. I would love to hear your opinion. Hang on, everybody. I had fun this holiday.